trying to get the message out to my colleagues as well as to the governor that we do need more money. We do need a tax increase.
The Center for Tax and Budget Accountability released a study Wednesday which sheds a light on state funding for human services over the last decade. According to the study, Illinois underfunded human services by $4.4 billion from the year 2002 through 2010. The study also shows an estimated loss of over 62,000 jobs due to a lack of funding for human services.
We're looking at a $13 billion revenue hole as legislators put together this budget. We really wanted to highlight the human services sector because it has borne the brunt of the budget acts over the last decade anyway, and we are leaving vulnerable populations very much underserved in Illinois, and it's outrageous. We have the wealth in this state, we're the 5th richest state in the nation, that we really could be doing a better job if only we were willing to raise taxes.
I do know that many of my colleagues who are up for re-election do not want to step out there and pass a tax increase. But we need it.
The study was released just hours before Governor Pat Quinn's administration launched its first ever interactive budget website. The website asks viewers whether the state should raise taxes and by how much, and also asks for input on the state budget problems.
Without a tax increase, we can't fund schools, we can't provide health care to people who need it, and we certainly can't meet the needs of vulnerable people, people who are developmental disabilities, mental health problems, substance abuse problems, single moms who need daycare, child care, etc. We can't do that stuff. That's outrageous.
Donald Dew, president of Habilitative Systems, a Chicago-based human service agency, said he has seen drastic cuts over the last few years.
Over the last few years, we've certainly had to cut back on services. We've had to lay off staff, persons who we subcontract with in terms of suppliers for goods and services. A number of different people have been impacted now. Over the last decade, that we've been drastically underfunded by billions of dollars. So, they just need to have that information so that they can realize that cutting human services is just not the way to go.
Now here we are we have a downturn in the economy, and this is when we really need the not-for-profit community now more than ever.
Governor Quinn is scheduled to deliver his budget message on March 10th. This is Wendy Wolfow reporting for Chicago Talks.